Hi folks, welcome back. This is hole number 4. It's a par 3 of the Labor Day tournament. And I suggest playing this hole basically on the small fairway, straight at the green. I believe that's the only way to play the hole. If you go to the left, you probably won't make it. If you go straight, it's a very good chance to get a hole-in-one. I have did it quite a few times here. I suggest using a high accuracy club. And what I tend to do here is I tend to look at a spot on the fairway, and I tend to go with that spot for every shot. This way you're not guessing all the time. So what I do is I line my target up in between the two shadows of the trees. And depending on what type of club you're using, I have a couple of counts here, so you can either go with a backbone 8 or a backbone 9. They both have different accuracies, so therefore the targets are bigger or smaller. So each shot you'll have to adjust it a little bit differently. If you're using a backbone 8 or lower, I suggest lining it up so, like I said, the target is between the two shadows. The yellow part of the target is between the two shadows of the trees, and the yellow part of the target is about outer edge of the yellow part of the target is about halfway between the top shadow. And I believe if you're using a backbone 8, the red target and the blue target, you want it about halfway in the blue. And you can use a plain ball and give it 4 backspin and shoot straight at the hole from there. So shoot straight at the hole, use a backbone 8, line up the target in between the two shadows with the red part of the target, left part of the target. So the blue will be about halfway into the rough. And the top part of the red of the target is halfway into the top part of the tree shadow. And 4 backspin. And if you're using a backbone 9, set up your target pretty much the same spot, except I would put it so the red part of the target is touching the rough now. And I would give it 1 side spin to the right and 4 backspin. So here's a look at it. So I got a backbone 9 here, and I'm using a Marlin ball because that gives me 1 side spin to the right. And I'm going with 4 backspin. See the target set up between the shadows. This way it gives you a guide where to set up the target all the time. And this way, if you need to tweak it, a little bit here, a little bit there, you'll pretty much be on the money all the time. You're supposed to actually adjust this wind 10%, but I don't. I just shoot it accordingly. And like I said, I lined up this target so the red part of the target is touching, the left part of the red of the target is actually touching the rough. And the yellow, I believe, is touching the target, or the rough, or the shadow, where the tree is on the top. And I graded it to right. If I didn't grade this shot to the right, it probably would have got a hole-in-one. But you have to be careful with this shot here because the green severely slopes from right to the left. So if you're too much to the left side of that hole there, it's going to go run all the way down the hill. So that's why if you shoot it 1 ball to the right here, you'll still get a hole-in-one, and it ain't going to fall all the way down that hill. So like I said, if I didn't grade it to the right here, probably would have had a hole-in-one. So I hope that helps. Thanks very much for watching, folks. We'll see you on hole number 5.